Okay, guys, what is up? So this first episode, I want to tell you about this girl who was in my form or tutorial as it's called, and I'm in year 9 by the way, and this girl was in year 8, so she wasn't even 12. No, I was in year 8 and she was in year 7, so she wasn't even 12 and I was 13. And this girl, she is ugly. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but she looks like a cow mixed with Susan Boyle. Sorry, I've got that thought in your mind, but yeah. And she was being all really flirty with me, and I thought it was sweet to be honest, but it was still really uncomfortable. And then one day we had like extended tutorial. So tutorial is normally half an hour, but it was an hour. So obviously I tried to stay away from her because I didn't really know what she was going to try and do. So my tutor, she left the room to do something, and then this girl, she came over to my desk, and at this point I'm like, oh no, what's going to happen now? And she was all like, hi Richard, and I'm just like, oh crap. And bear in mind, she's like the ugliest thing in the world. At least that's what I think. It'd be kind of embarrassing if she was watching this, but oh well. And I then just like sort of like went down in my seat, like I'm not here. And she started writing me notes. One of them was, Richard, would you be my boyfriend and husband? At this point, I was really, really frightened. And then she proceeded to grab my top and attempt to take my top off in front of 30 people in my tutorial. Okay, so for you guys who aren't from the UK, these to wear school uniform, and the uniform it's hard to take the top off. And I was like battling against her, and she literally like ripped it off, like the buttons literally like ripped off. And then I heard my tutor coming in, and I was like, oh crap, she's still got my top. I am literally topless. So I tried to get it back off her, but she wouldn't let it go. So I pulled her hair, and she let go of it, but she screamed. And then my tutor came in, and she's like, what on earth is going on? And everyone looked at me and said, Richard's pulling Martine's hair. And no one thought to say that she basically just ripped off my school top. And then I had to explain to my tutor that she ripped off my top. And for the rest, that was like 15 minutes in. For the rest of the 45 minutes, she was giving me like the freakiest face in the history of the world. At least that's what I think. It literally made me shrivel with fear. And I'm not one to like know about fear, but I think I felt fear then. Okay, so I bet you're there thinking, okay, that's not too bad, she ripped off your top. But that's what I thought as well. And then my tutor had to leave again, and I'm like, oh Jesus. So I went into the other room, and I just sat on the chair and went on the computer and just started playing games and stuff. And I thought nothing more of it. And then she came in, and I was sitting on like these plastic chairs, and she proceeded to jump on me and start jumping up and down. Now, this was the most uncomfortable situation I've ever been in my life. And then my tutor came in, and I don't know, it felt disgusting because this girl was jumping up and down around my crotch. I was pushing her off and she wouldn't move. And I was terrified. And my tutor came in and she sent both of us out. And she was really furious. Like I could see the fury in her eyes. And then I was just told to sit back down and get on with some work. So for the rest of the tutorial period, I was basically just getting homework done and just talking to my mate. Okay, so it's the end of tutorial, and I walked outside, and everyone was staring at like my area, and I was a bit like, oh no, she's gonna be like around here, isn't she? So I turned around, and and she literally jumped on me and started kissing my face off. And it was so horrible, like, no one would help me. They were just staring and laughing, and it was horrible. And then this previous Christmas, she did basically the same thing again, and she got me a ring for Christmas and basically proposed to me. And it was disgusting. It made me cringe. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it never happens to you. But I hope you really enjoy this series, because it's gonna be fun for both me and you to tell me. I'll tell you my horrible stories, and you hopefully will enjoy them. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all later.